Hey guys, it's your boy, Finished TD, and man, oh man, has it been a long time. Haven't made a video in about 3 weeks. Haven't streamed in a while, so what's going on? Why haven't I been making videos? Well, the answer is simple. I kinda quit Bloons Adventure Time TD for a while.
You what?
And it's all because of this evil Martian Games update. The worst Martian game shop to ever grace existence. Behold at the amount of shite that graces your screen. Now just look at this shop for about 2 seconds and I think you can see the problem. Where is the exclusive Martian Games allies, characters, anything? It's all just stupid coins or wish orbs or upgrade items. It's like, it's not good, man. Bro, I have been burnt out from the Martian Games, bro, because I've spent so much time getting so much monies only to not have anything to use those monies on. Like, it is so annoying and frustrating, dude. I've just been waiting to get a ally I don't have, or a trinket I don't have that's exclusive to the Martian Games. I can't do that because every time the shop resets, it takes like 2 weeks. There is nothing. There is nothing. It is just so frustrating, man. And I know I might seem like I'm exaggerating things, and to an extent, yeah, maybe. But dude, I did not want to play the game anymore because, bro, I just feel like, dude, I'm grinding, and what am I grinding for? Nothing. At least with Fortnite, the shop resets every day or so. This shop takes like almost half a month, and you don't know if you're going to get anything good. And yeah, I guess I could keep grinding and stuff, but dude, come on, man. If I've been grinding this much, like, you see how much money I have. I've been grinding, and I just have no reason to grind, man, because there's nothing good. I just want to take this video to just do like a rant just about some of my problems with the game and the state. And one of those things is, let's just be honest, the game as a whole, it's dead. Not a lot of people are playing it. I'm pretty much the only person who's actually been playing the game, making videos, streaming, stuff like that. And I've built up a good community. I've got 16 subs from this so far, which is actually pretty good. I mean, I didn't expect to get this much subscribers from talking about Bloons Adventure Time. I thought I would get like 1 view in a vid and that's it, and maybe like 2 subs. But dude, we're almost at 20 at this point, which, like, rant aside, thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, just the game itself, just a lot of things why I've been kind of not playing it as much. It's just, I'm just basically I'm at the top. I'm at the upper echelon. I've beaten every level in the game. I have pretty much all of the base characters, the allies. I just don't have a lot of the Martian game stuff, which is what I'm trying to actually make a goal of, just trying to get. But the game doesn't want to do that for me, so here we are. But yeah, it's just hard at the top. Once you actually finish every level at every difficulty, it just kind of gets a little bit boring. At least with BTD 6, there's a lot of things you can do. Once you've beaten every level, you still have the challenges. They're introducing new game modes, and it's super cool. What does Bloons Adventure Time get? Nothing. We've gotten nothing for almost, what, like freaking 5 years, bro. 5 years of no update, no new characters, no new anything, and it's kind of really just kind of sad, honestly. Like, this game just has so much potential, and just a lot of things, bro. Like, the trinket and weapon aspect of the game is just really awesome, man. Just really cool to just add on trinkets. And I know there's like the meme in the Bloons community, they don't really do anything, but they do a lot, honestly. If you have the good ones, that is. If you have the bad ones, then yeah, probably not. But I have all the good ones, so I can attest that, yeah, trinkets actually do stuff, and they're pretty good. But you know, it's just kind of annoying, man. You know, this game has just been kind of thrown to the wayside, bro. Like there's just been crazy stuff happening, like people cheating the game, getting to level 1 billion and not even facing any consequences. And there's different ways you can do that. Like there's the freaking fin glitch and everything. I made a video on that. And you know, but just kind of annoying when you do it in the Martian games, because dude, you're literally cheating the game. And you know, other glitches like, you know, the Cassie glitch, you know, that's fine. You know, the Martian games, they can be kind of cruel when it comes to like the later rounds. So if you got the glitch, you basically can coast through all of that. So I can get that. But you know, just like cheating the game and everything is just kind of just wrong, bro. Like it's kind of pushing everyone away from playing the game, because every time you get into a lobby, you don't know if you're getting a cheater or not. And I know I'm talking a lot about the Martian games and not too much about the main game with like the levels and everything. That's just because I don't really play that too much. I don't have a reason to, because once you get to a certain point where you beat all the levels, you don't get new rewards. So yeah, you know, it's kind of useless to play the main game. That's why I like the Martian games, because you can actually play and try to beat other people's scores and stuff, and it's kind of actually fun. And it would make it more fun if you had a goal to work towards, like the items and stuff. But no, you can't do that. This game doesn't want you to do that. Why? I don't know. It's just these random freaking item selections that's just really weird, bro. And you know, I just wish they would just bring this game back, just like maybe like one final update, because the last update we got was like what, in 2019, and that was the freaking LSP update or whatever, and that was it. The game after that was just donezo, bro. No more levels, no more characters, pretty much no more anything. And that's just kind of upsetting. And there's just so much more you can do with this game. There's so many more Adventure Time characters you could add. You haven't even gotten any Fiona and Cake characters in the game, which I really hope they do at some point if this game ever comes back. But I don't think it is going to come back. But if it does, I would really like to have Fiona and Cake characters in the game, because that would be pretty dope. There's just other characters from just main Adventure Time that just haven't been added, like Gold. Like, dude, it would be so sick if Gold. It would be so sick if they put Gold in the game, bro. Like, he would just be like the most powerful ally ever, dude. That would just be insane. And I have seen like a freaking interview with like, I think the Bloons team a couple months ago, where they were saying how, you know, making the game was kind of hard. They had to collaborate with Cartoon Network and everything, and they kind of wouldn't want to do it again. But you know, I just feel like, you know, since this game is like so unique from the other games, you know, it should get like a chance again, bro. Like just one more chance, just one more time in the spotlight, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, this game has almost 10 million downloads on the Android store, bro. It's like more than freaking regular BTT 6. But I mean, I guess it doesn't count because no one really plays Adventure Time Bloons anymore. But still, you know, it's still like a fun game, and you know, I think it deserves, you know, more than what it has right now. And you know, it's just kind of sad that, you know, we're not getting any of that. And you know, all the other Bloons games are getting all the love. Freaking old Bloons games from like 10 years ago, but not Bloons Adventure Time. You can't never be Bloons Adventure Time. Can never update the game just one time. Just add something new. Just like one thing, just one little thing, just add new. I know I'm going off with a rant, guys. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I know you want to see the energetic, high energy me that's, you know, positive about the game, but you know, I don't want to be blind positive. You know, I can be a little bit negative. I can be a little bit negative about the game because I played it so much. I played it for like almost 200 hours, bro. Like, I can have my opinion on the game and its current state. But don't worry, you know, I'm probably going to clickbait the freak out of this video with I Quit Bloons Adventure Time. But, you know, I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to make videos on it because that's the whole point of this channel, bro. I just wanted to grow a community around people who play this game because, you know, I just didn't see it. You know, there's the freaking Bloons Adventure Time Reddit, which, you know, is alright. But, you know, I just wanted, like, a real community, bro, like on YouTube, because no one really makes videos on it, but except for Error and one other person I saw on YouTube. Shout out to those guys, by the way. But, you know, other than that, it was no one else. And, you know, Purple Elephant hasn't uploaded in like 3 years. So, you know, I just wanted to take up the mantle, and I think I've done that pretty well. I try to stream the game pretty much every week or so. I'm gonna get back on the schedule hopefully, but yeah, and I still have fun with it. I just have little gripes with it here and there. Just mainly with like just kind of like the end game, because that's where I am. I'm in the end game. I've gotten all the characters and everything, but once you kind of hit the end game, you don't really have that much to do. Like you can level up characters and grind, I guess, but that's gonna take like a long time. Like I still need like what 80 freaking super monkey things to upgrade super monkey to level 9. It's gonna take like probably like over like 5 months or something if I play the game consistently. It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take forever for that. But like I said, I just hope that one day either this game like comes back from like updates, or maybe my videos can blow up and people can start playing the game again. Like, people who haven't heard about the game, who like Adventure Time could like get into it. It's a good game, and some things are pay to win, like pay to win Finn over here. That's all optional stuff anyways. I mean, if you want pay to win, get pay to win, and there's not that many pay to win characters anyway, so like it's not that big of a deal. Only gripe with the pay to win stuff is literally just the logging levels behind a paywall. I don't really like that. I feel like if you get the character, you should just get the character and make all the levels so everyone can play them. I literally forgot there's like whole sections of the game where if you're like a player who doesn't spend money on the game, you can't play it because you don't have a character. And it's kind of it's I don't really like that. I don't really like that. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. If you want to spend money on the game, get OP characters, do that. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. You can still beat the game without getting OP characters. It's going to be more of a grind, but still fun though. Plus, if you're like in a rut and you like actually are having problems like beating the game, just get freaking like the Nidus Bear amulet. Just save up your money, get Nidus Bear amulet, and then you can just use that at the end of and you just use that when like the bad bone shows up, boom, instantly win the game. Easy as that. But yeah, I think it's gonna do it for this video, man. Sorry if I came off as a little bit salty in this video. I just had to drop the tea. I don't know why I've been gone from this game for so long. Also just other things, just IRL stuff, but mainly just that just kind of frustrated me. I've literally been waiting for something new from the shop for almost like a month, and I haven't gotten anything. It's kind of annoying, but thankfully after the day it'll be reset, and hopefully we'll actually get something good. Maybe we might even get Glob, Glide, and Grot again, and I really want to get that because that's like the best ally in the entire game. But if you enjoyed this rant, guys, just make sure you guys like and subscribe because we're so close to 20 subs. I really want to try to get to 100 subs, maybe by the end of the year or something, if I upload more consistently. I'm thinking of doing just more like kind of like challenges and stuff. It's like that'll just be more fun than just kind of like sitting around playing the game. Just doing the same thing. I gotta spice it up a little bit. Maybe like play a level with just one character, see how far they get. Or I got some ideas for some videos, like trying to beat the game with just like one character, or trying to see how far you can get on a new account in 24 hours or something like that. Just like cool stuff like that. And if you guys want to see those videos, make sure you guys like and subscribe so you can join the Finnish TD army, because we are growing. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Where this one was a little bit rant-ish and not more focused on the gameplay, but I just had to get the rant out. I had to release the tiger, and I did that. And we can now go back to our regularly scheduled Bloons Adventure Time programming. So now, see you guys. Bye.